Can you hear me? Audio check. If anyone's watching, let me know. Having a few tech issues here. Phone shutting down on me. YouTube not going horizontally for me. But if you can hear me, let me know in the chat. Because I'm seeing no chats right now. So I have no idea if this is working. I'm sad to report that I'm really, really old and I'm finally a boomer. That's right, you can grow into the next generation by aging, and I'm here. I don't know how to technology anymore, but y'all, I'm very happy and fingers crossed that it presents us with no further issues to let you know that we are now off T-Mobile internet and onto Fios Verizon. It's costing me a lot of money because T-Mobile is not letting me end my service when I want to end it, and instead is charging me another month because they told me that I canceled like 2 days too late to not get on the next payment cycle. So let's hope this works, and let's hope that our streams are not so potato quality anymore. The phone might still die. We're gonna see how long this phone lasts, but as far as internet connection, this is the best I can do. So hopefully we're good. I only have half an hour or an hour-ish here today. And we're gonna try to cook some potatoes and make use of some chicken stock and maybe roast off some oyster mushrooms that I bought from Flushing before they turn moldy in my fridge. So the agenda is to cook potatoes and cook mushrooms and roast them and boil them and do whatever. And happy Thursday. It's 3:30 in New York City. I'm going to pop out the chat and we can hang out for a little while. This is my life. Welcome. Alright. I bought a vegetable brush from Flushing. So we're going to try to use this instead of peeling our veggies. And we'll see. We might still get very gritty potatoes and carrots, but I'm going to try my best. And while that's going, I'm going to try to defrost this chicken broth so that we can use it. This isn't flannel, it's 100% cotton, but it is nice and I bought it for $1 pre-pandemic. Good times. I bought this when I feel like I was at my golden stage of life where I was just starting to feel confident about who I was and my body and my job situation. And then wham! Pandemic. Funny how life works that way. Indeed, things can always get worse. You are correct. So correct. I bought 8 small potatoes for $1. I thought that was quite a deal. So it's red, and we're going to try to leave the skins on. Unless they are very blotchy, then we'll trim it. But how's everyone's weeks been? Any highlights? Any lowlights? Anything you want to share? Anything you want to trauma dump on us? Have at it. The floor is yours. I'm just here to cook. trying to think as little as possible for an hour. This is my daily meditation. Congratulations on sending in your first grad school app. What are you studying? Where do you hope to go? What do you want to do with your life? All the big questions. Got stuck in a blizzard twice. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear you're safe. Whoa, American history, specifically funerals. That's exciting. What a weird topic. I love it. I hope you get to teach too. I hope I can sit on one of your classes for free one day. Yes, it's your birthday in 2 days. You should celebrate your birthday. Who knows? Who knows what life has in store? You did make it. Welcome. Hello. Happy Thursday. Are we pro potato skin in mashed potatoes? Aaron and the cat are good, I think. Aaron's being a very grown-up big boy now. I think they're doing great. Fred seems fine, eating his food. You know, one of the things that I think about in terms of getting a pet, having a cat, is one, do they feel like we've kidnapped them and are we jailing them? And two, how would it feel to eat the same shit every day? Like, I don't think I would mind as much as most other people do. But that is what I wonder. Are they happy eating the same food every day? That's smart, Mason. Somebody's got their strategy brain installed. Meanwhile, I'm here washing potatoes for 50 internet strangers. Hello, Netherlands. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing me as the mush queen. I love nothing more than being the mush queen. Hello, Siobhan. All right, who's got COVID this week? Any newcomers to the COVID misery? Yeah, for sure. Some cats throw up when you switch out their food, so I don't know what's going on with those dainty little feline bodies and minds, but I think it might be like an instinctual thing where they're just like, oh, this is strange. I don't actually know if it's safe, and then the body just rejects it. Because why else would they eat it and then throw it up? Why not just reject it from the get-go? I think it's just kind of like a brain versus palate thing, where the palate is like, oh, this tastes good, let's go for it. And then the brain, after a few minutes, is like, this is strange, and we don't know if it's safe, so let's spit it out. That's my theory. I don't know if we have any vets who can put my theories to rest. Hi, California. I don't feel glowing, but thank you for the compliments. I feel slightly more energized than I was last week, but I still don't feel like I can do much. I've officially canceled my gym membership for the foreseeable future just because, I don't know, y'all, like, not only am I tired as fuck, but I'm also worried about people who aren't so careful going to the gym and then getting sick again. So, you know, just gotta start living life a little more differently than I'm used to, I suppose. Alright, we got some potatoes. I might save a few of these for roasting into wedges, so maybe the smaller ones we can save for wedgies, and then the bigger ones we can make into mash. We love a multi-purpose produce. Here we go. Yes. We love Mom's shitty little knife. For the potato wedges, I'm still going to boil them, but I'm just going to cut them bigger. So the mash is going to get cubed, and then the wedges will be wedges, but they're still getting boiled. This will ensure that the potatoes that I want for mash will cook a little bit faster and get a little creamier in the same time. Very healthy looking potatoes, actually. I don't know why these were on sale for $1, but hey. Actually, we might make 3 things out of this. I might fish out some of the cubes that I'm boiling now for a potato salad later. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to cook all of them in chicken broth though. So I hope I can melt that chicken broth on time. I might also add some milk into the mash, but that's after everyone gets boiled. Probably should have had the foresight to defrost this, but now we're just gonna microwave it. These are my wedges for roasting. Just gonna lay them on top. Hope they stay on top. I'm thinking for the mushrooms, I might save some for souping and then save some for stir frying, and then we're gonna roast some. I think maybe just like a plain spice rub on some of them after oiling would be cool. Let's see. We will see. I think maybe I don't have enough chicken stock to do this, so I'm going to boil all of these potatoes in water first. Salt with a little bit of vinegar. And then we'll go from there. Probably could have used a bigger pot too. It's full of mistakes already. Don't worry. Trust me. We have nothing but mistakes to come. Alright, so we're gonna go in with some salt. This one is empty. And a splash of vinegar for the breakdown. Hello, Frozen, Wisconsin. I'm glad you get to binge my various silly videos. Glad to have you here. Alright, let's see. What's next? I think I want to roast some carrots too. So I bought these carrots for $1. Everything I bought for $1. New strain might literally last forever, is what I'm finding out. I mean, I don't know if I had COVID this time around, but if I did, checks out. My strain definitely lasted way too long, I think. I'm going to peel some garlic in preparation for our mash. And then we're going to brush the carrots. I'm also going to see if we can make a gravy. I might be overshooting it for an hour here, but it's a good thing we're not on a game show. Still remember when everybody was like, you should go on Chopped. I don't think I would have been very good on Chopped. I don't think they would have wanted me on Chopped, actually. I think they need people who can buy into the reality TV performance aspect. You've missed a lot of potato scrubbing, that's all. And also people sharing the highs and lows of their weeks. Is there more snow coming for New York City? I'm not ready. I don't want it. A veggie brush. I'm gonna see if this works so I can stop making more compost than I need to. Because once that mysterious donor money runs out, I'm sure our compost services are still gonna get scrapped. So, trying to find ways to make the use of what will be landfill. It's okay to eat junk food. I've learned to tell myself that, you know, if you don't have energy, if you don't have anything that makes you feel good and you're relying on the food as a way to bring just a small modicum of joy into your life, then just let yourself have it, you know? Don't add to the torture of already feeling like shit. It's taken me several years to come to this point of letting myself have it. Can I build a compost bin on the roof? Yeah, probably. If I have permission from my building, but I ain't got energy to do that right now. If anybody wants to help me do it, I'm down. Not a stupid question at all, though. Pretty smart question, if I may say so myself. Here are our scrubbed carrots, so shiny. Okay. What up, Claude? Has anyone ordered spices from Burlap and Barrel? Would you like to give an honest review? Hi, Silicon Valley. You should order some spices if they're within your price range. Yeah. Money is an issue. Money is always an issue. There's currently an item called the mystery spice on site where it's just like slightly older inventory of certain spices that we're trying to get out of the warehouses so we can make room for new spices, and it's offered at a discount. I think it's like $6 a jar instead of $10 a jar. So if you're interested in trying a mystery spice, I think there's like maybe 6 or 8 different spices on the list. You can always opt for that if you're not very particular about which spices you want. I'm just washing the carrots while I have energy, so that when I actually do want to eat something that's a little more wholesome, I have it. I might roast some. And just know that I think any order above $45 gets free shipping. You can obviously just also wait when your finances are in order. The spices will be there. They're not going anywhere. There are a few better places with things that lean a bit fresher tasting to me. Ooh. Which ones? What are your favorite spices that you've had from Burlap and Barrel, and what are your least favorite spices from Burlap and Barrel? This is good feedback. Here are our huge ass oyster mushrooms. I think maybe the mushrooms would do better with a pan fry. And now I'm wondering if I even want to turn the oven on at all. What do you guys think about roast mushrooms? For or against? How should I, you know what? Let's Google this shit. Let's see what Google has to offer us. Oven roasted mushrooms. Garlicky. Okay, all right, let's see. I have this chicken stock that could be very delicious, actually. Roasted with mushrooms. Basted, maybe? Basted mushrooms? What I'm going to do is get some of this ready. We're gonna slice it into rounds, I think. And I'm gonna try to score the pieces so that the chicken stock can go into the crevice a little bit. Yes, I agree about the blends, actually. I love the Burlap and Barrel blends because they work with a lot of chefs. And I think the chefs really bring the flavor combos to light. What should we roast these mushrooms at? 350? have an ultimate spice blend. I like them all. You're saying if I could only have one spice blend for the rest of my life? That's a hard one, right? It's always a hard one. See if we can squish them together a little bit closer, which probably not a great idea if you want to get super flavorful shroomies, but don't think these have super moisture in them, so I'm going to try to roast as many as possible on this tray without overlap, but touching. Just to make sure none of these shrooms go bad before I get to cook them. Weather in New York, cold, but to be expected for winter. It finally feels like winter. So I guess that's good. Olive oil going on. As you know, shrooms take on a lot of oil. I don't even think this is enough, but we can always go on with another drizzle. The secret to most restaurant cooking tasting so good is that they use a lot more fat and salt than you would ever use at home. So just keep that in mind when your stuff doesn't taste as good at home. Think about whether or not you were aiming for taste or aiming for supposed health. There is a difference. I wonder what I can put on here. I know I said I was gonna baste it, but for now we're gonna do 4 smoke blends. We have about 5 rows. So I'm just gonna do smoke and herb, tuta porchetta, grilling out, and adobo. I think this will taste pretty fun, actually. The adobo doesn't have salt, but the steak seasoning does. So I'm gonna be mindful of that. And we're gonna go ahead and salt the adobo ones before I forget. Smoke and herb also already has salt. Tuta porchetta does not have salt. Okay. Have a little bit of a blank spot there. Let's do what was I looking for? Oh, yes. Let's go with a green tikka masala. This has curry leaf in it. And also no salt. So, go. And then for a final flourish, a little more oil. Mushrooms have basically no fat in them, so you have to make them taste like something. All right, we're gonna re-up the flavors as they cook, I think. In they go. Perfect. I need to refill my olive oil. And let's check up on these spuds. Yes, they're getting there. Freezing them will definitely change their texture, for sure. I would recommend freezing them after cooking them. Thinking about how to do the potatoes. First, we're gonna fish out our wedges. One more time to see if they're actually done. I actually think I have a steak fries recipe on Delish, but I don't remember what I put in it. What flavor do we want these wedgies to be? What should we coat them with? They're gonna get tossed with a little bit of cornstarch. And I think we're gonna cook them on the cast iron skillet. In the oven, but on the cast iron skillet. Garlic parm. I don't have parm. I do have nutritional yeast. So that could be something, you know. Could be interesting, nutritional yeast. Maybe a little bit of cumin. Maybe a little smoking herb. I do have za'atar. I'm not sure I want to bake with za'atar though. It tends to get burnt sometimes, you know? So, not a huge fan of that. interaction. Okay, we have a little bit of smoke and herb. Let's do a little bit of that smoke and garlic and a little bit of purple shallot. These two. Maybe a little bit of this grill steak seasoning. Do I deliver? Yeah, if you're my neighbor. You want to come be my neighbor? A little bit of extra black pepper, and then we're going to cornstarch and oil it. Actually, maybe just cornstarch first and oil the pan. That seems wiser. Yeah, Astoria is close, actually. I can walk there in like 35 minutes, depending on where in Astoria. Steinway and Broadway are accessible stops for me to walk to. Anything further than that will cost you extra. You can donate to the charitable cause of your choosing. Throwing in some cornstarch. Man, I wish I had some sugar. Let's do some vanilla. Not too much, just a little bit. Here's where we're at. We're gonna oil the skillet bigly. It's basically like fries but in the oven. So you don't want it to be like super skimpy, you know? You want it to be a little bit swimming in it. And there's a lot of dried bits in here that haven't cohered to the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is just add a little touch of liquid from here in the boiling potatoes to here so that it sticks a little bit better. I'm actually going to turn this pan on to get that cooking process a kickstart. making sure all of the oil is making full contact. I'm going to turn the oven up to 375 now that the potatoes are in. I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes and we'll check back. In the meantime, let's see how these patatas are doing. Okay, cool. I'm going to pull some of these for potato salad purposes. God knows I'm not gonna eat this much potatoes, mashed potatoes that is. Setting this aside for potato salad purposes. We're going to drain off some of this water into a jar just in case we can use it. Who knows? Who knows? I don't actually have a masher anymore, so let's see. I don't really want to immersion blend it because that's going to make gluey, very gluey mashed potatoes, not recommended. We're just going to 2-spoon it, a big one and a small one. Could definitely be a way quieter affair. Then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons butter in here, and we're going to add seasoning and milk and garlic. Yes, sounds good, y'all. Sounds good. 2 tablespoons butter. Actually, let's save a little bit for my gravy later. I want to be gravy. Put in some of our farm fresh dried sage, which is not fresh anymore. We're gonna turn this heat down for now, so nothing mushrooms. Just crumbling the sage in. Bye. Good luck with your COVID. Adding in my chicken fat, chicken broth. We're gonna go in with some more herbs, maybe some rosemary, maybe some thyme for that classic Thanksgiving thingy. Oops, don't know what that was. Maybe some black garlic, that sounds good. This is Forest Mountain Thyme, and this is limestone rosemary, and a little bit of black garlic. Black garlic is kind of sweet and fermented. I'm going to go ahead and taste the salt on this before we see if we need more. We don't. Salt is good. I think I like to cook it with some milk. I think we're gonna pop in some milk. Let me taste this grandma milk, just in case she's trying to poison us. Literally, the last time, 40% of the milks were like not good. When you guys make gravy, do you follow a recipe? Grandma's okay. She's fine. Guys, I forgot to put the nutritional yeast on our wedges. Dang. Because I don't want to wash another pot, we're going to take the mashed potatoes out, plate it, and then make the gravy in here, because that is how lazy I am. Work smarter, not harder. Cool, cool. Next, we're gonna go in with our remaining butter and some chicken fat, and we're gonna toast some flour. I think that's how you make gravy, right? And chicken stock. Also, probably a little more garlic in here. Oh, whisk is smart. Yeah, whisk is very smart. Will I use it? I'm not sure, but that is a good note, yes. Basically, the ratio goes for every tablespoon of fat is a tablespoon of flour. I guess we'll use about 2 tablespoons of flour. Ooh, shroomies are cooking. Yes, I like that. Let's keep them cooking. They look good. They look flavorful. Potatoes can use a turn. And not only can they use a turn, I can drain some of this oil off our gravy too. All right, let's try to do this carefully. Actually, they're not ready to be turned yet. They're not even golden. My bad. Jumped the gun on this. I can definitely still steal some of this fat though. Definitely burned my arm just now. I feel like I'm in a restaurant. You cooking? All right, I'm running a little bit late. I might have to end this live soon. But I think we done good today. Yum. Let's put in a little bit more purple shallot. A little more cumin. A little more smoke and garlic. A wee little bit of steak seasoning. Basically everything that we've been using, let's put in. Tuto. All right. Toasting the spices, browning the butter, caramelizing everything. We're gonna cook the flour a little bit. A little bit of chicken stock to loosen everything. Get the lumpies out. I'll do your whisk trick. Gosh, you're always right, huh? You always have to be right. Add in the rest of my milk. Is milk common in gravy? I don't know. Cream? It's probably cream, right? Alright folks, I'm gonna head off because I have a meeting soon, but thank you so much for joining me. Here is our delicious looking gravy. Maybe I'll give you a taste test before logging off completely, but hope you guys are having an okay week so far. And if you're sick, rest. If you're depressed, just do whatever you need to do to feel not worse. Oh, we definitely need more salt in there. But we'll get there. Let me show you one last time our shrooms. I think they're gonna be ready in about 10 minutes, but I won't be here. So yeah. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining. Oh, new interface. See ya.